Hi everybody, my name's Alice and welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Aries. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is good for all placements of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So I've cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I've asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Aries, and I always ask for your best and highest good. So what does the universe want to tell Aries today? We have Queen of Swords, we have the Justice card, we have the Strength card, we have the Three of Wands, we have the Six of Cups, the Hanged Man. For your opportunity, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, and for your challenge, we have the King of Pentacles. It's my lottery card. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. And for me, this card is like winning the lottery. It's not only the King of Pentacles, it's the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck. And all four aces. It's loaded. It's in your challenge position. I have to say, because we're just starting, is your challenge impossible? No, don't be dissuaded by this. Just means you have to work a little harder at it for the lottery card. All right, but it's in your challenge position, so I'll get to that when we get going. All right, let me put this deck away. All right, so when we look around the room, we have three major arcana. We have in your present energy, the Justice card, your near future Strength card, guidance and advice from Spirit, the Hanged Man, and then we have the lottery card. Now, this is not a major arcana, but it is your lottery card as a wild card, basically, in your challenge position. So those major arcanas are that big sweeping energy that takes place over months and years. The minor arcana are going to be your day-to-day activity and routines. So we have Pentacles, Wands, Cups, and Swords. Everybody's here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start with your overall energy first, and then I'll pull clarifiers as we go. Queen of Swords, the Justice card, it's called Huntsman in this deck, and then the Strength card. So recent past is the Queen of Swords. This is talking about really having a lot of clarity going on. This also tells me that you might have been burned in the past, which is why you're even more cautious and even more motivated, I guess is a good word, to really look very closely and very intensely at things right now. She's putting up a barrier of thorns because she's trying to keep something that caused her pain at bay. So this could be a person, a place, a thing, an idea that something happened. But this is traditionally maybe in a relationship. Again, whether it's going to be platonic, romantic, co-workers, with children, whoever it is putting up that protective barrier. And these rose bushes have thorns. So again, she has her bird of thought and of truth and of taking that bird and having it get a bird's eye view of things right now. She sends the bird out and she gets it back. It talks to her. She's getting important information. She's trying to get a bird's eye view of the situation at hand to try and gain even deeper insight, because she's always looking towards your future. That's your recent past, but you're trying to gain all that information in. And that tells me, because you don't want to go through something that you recently went through, and you're really looking for truth and clarity and to ground it in and to use that looking forward, and you're not trying to let your emotions get in the way. You really want to focus on your mind. Then we have in your present energy, we have the Justice card. Let me get it without a glare. This is about you really knowing right from wrong, standing in your truth, standing with integrity. This is you really having the scales balanced. This is you really even protecting some of the people, whether it's family or friends around you. It could be that you have a protective role. Maybe you are in law enforcement. you're a doctor or a counselor or something, an advocate for children or for seniors. It's that kind of energy because he protects the innocent. And that's where, you know, you're speaking up maybe for children or animals or seniors that don't have a voice for themselves, especially when someone's in a care facility. It's that kind of energy. You really know right from wrong, and you're taking that protective stance. And it's a position you feel very comfortable in, but it brings things in balance. You really are looking for what is right. Then we have in your near future, your strength and courage. This is you taking your strength and standing for what is right. This is taming any type of self-doubt that might be coming up, any self-sabotaging ideas or behaviors. You're not letting it get the upper hand. You are taming that inner beast, so to speak, and you're not letting it overcome you, because I feel like you have a lot going on this month, Aries. Or at least in this reading, and in this month for sure, but in this reading in particular, because I feel like whatever is at hand, you are rising above it, and you're doing it from a very loving energy. This is that soft control, soft strength versus the Chariot, which would be that hard, more masculine control. This is you using your heart to really have that strength and courage, finding out just how resilient you actually are when you're put to the test. All right, let's get some clarifiers. We have King of Wands, the Strength card. Oh my God. So now it's here twice. Oh my God. Okay. You just got two cards back to back. So first of all, let me just show you this. I'm going to jump ahead. Okay. Same card, different deck. Near future, main energy, clarifier in your recent past. Like I said, you're going through something big, but then as that happened, the next card I pulled is the Justice card. This is the Justice card. Same card, different deck. This is actually a clarifier. The Justice is clarifying the Justice card. Spirit is saying, basically, if you didn't hear me the first time, I'm going to make sure you hear me now. And because it's your energy, you are hell-bent on standing in what is right and your integrity, because that card is here twice. Let me get I'm getting the goosebumps. Let me go ahead and get the next clarifier. Holy shit. And the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, this is going to be so good. I'm just saying. Okay, Five of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Oh my God. I told you I could feel it in the cards. All right, so here we go. Look at this. All right, your recent past is this Queen of Swords energy being clarified by the King of Wands and the Strength card. And again, your Strength card is the main card in your near future, but this is your recent past. So it's recent past, present, near future. So I have to say what's happening is this is a continual movement. This is also going to be part of your present energy, even though the card didn't show up. It's still that continuation because, first of all, it's a major arcana, so it's that big sweeping energy over months and years. But the fact that it's here twice, it's just, it's pulling you all the way through. This is fire energy. This is Leo. So that's one of your fire signs, right? So, and you're fire. Here's your King of Fire. So, Queen of Swords, with your strength and courage, and we also have the King of Wands. This is someone that keeps their eye on the prize, and he is determined. He uses his will, his determination, his charm, and his charisma to win. Even if he loses a battle here and there, he will always win the war, but he is fantastic, and this is your energy. You are making something spectacular happen with your strength and courage, your big heart. Your heart, you're finding out just how strong and resilient you actually are. Any self-doubt comes up, you just kind of push it away because it's not part of your reality. Even if it comes up, that's from the subconscious mind, not part of your reality. You have bigger plans. You have big things coming in for yourself. Your present energy, oh my God. The Justice card being clarified by the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune. I'm just going to say it, holy shit. So again, this is you standing strong, standing tall, standing balanced. You're not like over the top going in one direction. You have this position of balance and harmony about what is right, what is justice, standing with integrity, standing in your truth. Again, there's also that protection element, protecting people, right? Knowing what is right from wrong. So in this crazy day and age, you're able to also do that because let's face it, we're living in a society that now is endorsing parents giving them the right to slice and dice up their 5-year-old children because the child wakes up one day and says, I think I'm a girl. What? You're too young to even know what sex is at that point, really. I mean, it's just bizarre. So this is you going, no. Standing in right from wrong. I'm not saying that that's what this card is, but it's that kind of craziness that you see going on in society right now. And anyways, this is you going, no, I'm above it. I do know right from wrong from a moral standpoint. It's morals, ethics, and values that's coming in for you. And you are definitely in this position of knowing right from wrong. And you've got your sword of truth. You're able to cut through any bullshit. Just cut that cord, cut it down, really reveal that truth. That is an unbending sword of steel and of truth and of communication. So you might be communicating, again, especially if you're protecting the innocent. You need to stand up for them. They need a voice, and you are their voice. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Luck and right timing in your present energy happening right now. Luck and right timing. This is a wonderful energy for you to do what is right now. Everything is lining up for you. Then we get into your near future, strength and courage again. So see, it's that continuation of energy. This is the main card in your near future being clarified by the 5 of Wands and the Knight of Wands. This is the card of drama and strife. This is telling me your strength and courage, you're moving away from this. You're stronger, you're more resilient, and you're better than that, so to speak. You're standing in your justice. This is a lower vibrational energy that is below you. So maybe you've got people around you that like that kind of drama. They like strife. They like that unhealthy competition because that's what this feels like. Competition can be healthy. Right? Like a tennis player, you want to play with someone that's equal or better than you so you sharpen your skill set. That's a positive competition. You want that. That's how you get great people in this world. But this is more of a negative because it's really, I feel that you're going up against something. Anyways, these people have like this drama and strife around your situation, but you're not lowering yourself to it, but your strength and courage is allowing you to pull up from it or to even move away from it. We've got the Knight of Wands. This is one of the fastest moving cards in the tarot, and he's known as the builder. He can rush right in and rush right out. I think that if it's a situation that you went into, found out there's drama and strife, you just turn around and you rush right out because you're not going to waste your time with drama people. There's people that get off on that. They absolutely love drama. Oh my God. Or like there's a type of person that enjoys drama in a relationship because they mistakenly think that that's love because they have their nervous system has a response and they think that that is love and it's not. So anyways, that's a long story, but this is you going and rushing right in and rushing right out if it's the drama and strife. So, some of you might even want to take it on, especially if it's with your own kids, to try and set that right, to stand in your truth and justice, to set that right with them. But I'm really getting that it's more of a situation where it doesn't really need you there and you're going to walk. That's what I get for most of you. But again, this is a general reading. That is your current energy, Aries. Now we're going to look at your guidance and advice from Spirit. We have, excuse me, 3 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So in the guidance and advice from Spirit, Spirit's saying manifest what it is that you want in this world. This is the 3 of Wands. This is you putting your manifestation out into the universe. What is it that you want to create for yourself? What is it? A new relationship, a new career, starting your own business, retirement? Do you want to work on your finances, on your health? Do you want to work on housing, location, relocation, maybe travel, maybe need a vacation? Holidays are coming. Maybe you want to go see your relatives, do something special. New Year's Eve in Las Vegas. What is it that you want to manifest in? This is you working towards something that means a lot to you. The Six of Cups, this is going back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. This is that beautiful energy of pure love, unconditional love. It's beautiful. That's why this can be the card of childhood and nostalgia, going back to that beautiful time. If you have that bitterness or cynicism, because as adults we can get that. Maybe you went through a bad breakup, a divorce, some things in your life didn't work out, and you didn't feel as resilient as you might have at one time. And sometimes that happens. You get a little bitter or cynical because that's a protective shield. You want to protect your heart. You're kind of tired of getting hurt. So this is an excellent opportunity for you to brush off that black, crusty bitterness and cynicism and reveal that big, beautiful, I just realized that, red heart again. And really, really nurture that. The heart is a muscle. You need to use it. The more you use it, the stronger it gets and the more resilient it gets. So it saved you for a while. Now open that big, beautiful heart up again. That's what this card is saying to me. Then we have the Hanged Man. This is a time for you to take a time out, take a pause, be reflective on things that are going on, get a different perspective. This is allowing you to see the big picture. Remember, luck and right timing, the wheel turns in your favor. Justice is here twice, strength is here twice. Take that pause, be reflective, and look at things from different angles to gain a bigger and deeper perspective. You will come out reborn on the other side, that dragonfly. It's for your own benefit to help you grow in your depth as a person. All right, let's go ahead and get the clarifiers. Oh my God, how beautiful. We have 10 of Cups with the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. Oh my God, I have the chills already. The Queen of Wands, oh my God, the 10 of Pentacles. All right, let me get the last card before I start talking. Page of Swords. I'm so excited by this reading, I have to say. So the 2 cards everybody wants in the tarot, 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, and you just got both. This is a loaded reading, and I said that in the very beginning. I could feel that energy. So, wow. All right, let's look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. 3 of Wands. You're putting it out to the universe, what it is that you want, being clarified by the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. This is you following your inner joy. What is it that makes you so happy? What do you want in this life? Put it out into the universe. You want to raise your vibration. You want to be happy. This is happy, joyful family. Follow your joy. What is your version of family? You and a pet? Just you? You and a huge extended family? It doesn't matter. It's your personal version of it. This is you keeping your eye on the emotional prize and on love. And it's also in the 3D, on the material world too. This is the earthly realm, the Pentacles. So this is you really thinking big. What do you want? Keeping your eye on the prize. This was in the recent past. That eye on the prize is your whole life. What are you striving for? What do you get up and go to work every day for? What do you think about every day? What truly fills your heart with love? That's keeping your eye on the prize. All right. So this card is the card of celebration. So I have to show, this is so amazing. So 3 of Wands, what it is that you're manifesting. You're manifesting whatever truly brings you joy and love and passion in this world with the card of celebration. This is high vibing. This is you only surrounding yourself with people that you love, your friends, your family, your pets. This is you only surrounding it with people that are very supportive of you. Anyone that's negative, you're kind of like not letting them in the door because they are going to pull you down. That's part of their energy. That's what they do in this life, right? And, you know, you can meet them somewhere else, but I would not let them in your inner circle. But I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying that's what this is. Look at happy, joyful family. Everybody here is happy and joyful. Card of celebration. Everybody here is happy and joyful. There's a theme coming in for you. It's a choice that's being made. Who you choose to surround yourself with. You're standing in your justice there twice. The wheel turns in your favor. If you're looking to be happy, this is some choices that I think are being made. Things are being put into balance. So this is that card that's known as 1111. You walk through that portal, card of celebration on the other side. This is the card of celebrating milestones like anniversaries, weddings, graduations, the birth of a child. This is also the card of freedom and of marriage. So if you're looking for marriage and a happy, joyful family, you can manifest that in. Whatever your version of family is, now it's happening. You know, I mean, it's really incredible what you're doing. That could even be a career you're manifesting in. It could be all kinds of things. Going back to a time before any bitterness or cynicism touched your heart. 6 of Cups being clarified by sword energy. Swords, the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. This is that moment where some painful completions are coming to an end. Again, that bitterness or cynicism is being released. Step into love. You can't make this shit up. I love this. You guys know I love what I do, and my God, I can feel it. And then the cards are revealing. I love it. This is you having some painful completions coming to an end. You're releasing what no longer serves you. Maybe people even stabbed you in the back. This is known as a blessing in disguise. His hand is making the sign of the blessing because you're releasing things that are not working for you. And you know what? Good riddance, goodbye. Because guess what? That means something bigger, better, and more beautiful is coming in. When you do this release work, it's going to create a void. So you want to replace it with something beautiful. Replace it with love. Replace it with people that are loving and supporting you and are in the same frequency or even higher than you, but still positive, right? Even if people are at a lower frequency than you and they're still positive, that's okay because we're all at different stages, but you want the high vibing frequency. You don't want the negativity. We all have these ups and downs, but we know people that are full on negative and they're full on drama, and that's who they are, and they're not going to change. A lot of people think that they can change them. They're not going to change. That's who they are. That's their identity. They have to really dig deep, and not many people are willing to do that work. It's a fact. So we have this. You're doing that release work. Queen of Wands, this is you also keeping your eye on the prize. That King of Wands, eye on the prize. Well, what she's doing is she wants to create something. So she is looking to create something that brings her a lot of inner joy with enthusiasm. She has no fear. She's willing to use her charm, her charisma to really make something special happen. And that's her finding her inner joy. It is a beautiful energy. You're really creating something very special for yourself. And then we get into the last card of the guidance and advice from Spirit, the Hanged Man. Again, getting a different perspective, going in for that time of deepening, and that's being clarified by the 10 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Again, this is the tree of life. This is allowing you to focus on what is your eye on the prize in this earthly realm. Friends, family, pets, housing, car, career, retirement, 401k, travel. When I said housing, it's what is it? Education, it's finances, it's everything in the 3D. And I'm sure there's so much out there. I can't sit here for days on end and list everything, but it's the important stuff. And this is you choosing what your version of eye on the prize is. Maybe you need to recalibrate, which is why you're going in to get a different perspective. Maybe there's some things that aren't quite lining up for you. That Justice card is here twice. You're standing in your truth. You're really trying to get that clarity, and maybe you're seeing some things that aren't really lining up for your version of eye on the prize. And that's good that you see it. Then you can start releasing what's not working out for you and make these recalibrations so that you've honed your target, right? You want to continue to do that. New information, process it, and maybe you just have to make some shifts, right? Because the Page of Swords is here, and this is the detective in the tarot. This is that moment where you're curious, you have questions, and you're looking for clues and answers. And I think when you find them, again, it assists you in this recalibration process. That's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to go ahead and look at your opportunity and your challenge. Your opportunity is the Knight of Pentacles. This is that slow-moving energy. It's earth. This is taking one steady foot in front of the other. That slow and steady wins the race. So again, that Hanged Man, taking that time out, recalibration. This is you now staying on point, staying on target. You are taking one steady foot in front of the other. You are practical, grounded, stable, and secure. And you're taking time to smell the roses. You're enjoying the ride. In this case, she's collecting crystals. A little applauding energy because she's so slow, but very loving, nurturing, and open-hearted. Really enjoying this idea of it. That's your opportunity. Your challenge is the King of Pentacles. So this King's Knight is right here, and this is your opportunity. This is your challenge. Your challenge is the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. It's the lottery card. So this is about you. Same characteristics. This is you being grounded, stable, secure, but the King plans and prepares for the future. The King also knows what his resources are because he's worked so hard to get to this position, and that Knight works for the King. So he has a lot of resources here, and it allows him to figure out what he's going to do as he's planning and preparing for the future. So his friend is the Hermit. He's had some soul searching, dark nights of the soul. That's Virgo energy. That's me. So I know that energy very well. This is one of those times where you're really going deep. And of course you are, because the Justice is here twice, that 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. This is you really structuring your life right now on a big, grand scale. This is not day to day, all the time. These are some big cards, big movements coming in. Almost like, it's one of those, I think for this, I'm not trying to scare anybody, I feel like this is a life-changing type energy that's here for you if you tap into it. You can completely change your entire life because the Wheel is here, the Justice is here, Strength is here twice. This is everything you digging deep and making things happen for yourself. So, King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. So we're looking at the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords is you, well, first of all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and their new beginnings. And that Ace of Swords is so important to this whole reading because that's giving you clarity and truth. And that's in that very first card that I pulled, this Queen of Swords, about you trying to get your truth. Remember I said it almost like you got burned and you're really looking at things with clarity. But I also want to show you the Justice card has a sword of truth. And again, it would be here too, but it's a different type of deck. So the sword of truth is really big in this reading for you, and releasing a lot of things, seeing that for what it is. So again, clarity, truth, speaking your truth, because it's also the sword of communication. It gives you these opportunities to make smart, educated decisions when you have your clarity, right? Then you have the second ace, which would be the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Love. Now, we don't have a lot of cup energy in here, but what we do have is very powerful. This is pure love that is in this reading. We have that 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. There's no muddlement, there's only muddlement in my speech. There's no muddlement, it's only pure love. That means you have it clear in your mind what it is that you want. For me, from a loving heart, and with the Strength card too. So for me, what you are tapping into is that Ace of Love, your emotions, your intuition, and your connection to Source. That's allowing you to have that straight channel back and forth. It goes back and forth because we're all energy. Everything is energy. Back and forth of love because you're high vibing it. And that Justice card, you are on high. You are standing in your integrity, which is a very high vibration. You are being your true authentic self. So this is allowing you to tap into that energy. Your intuition might even be expanding. Your connection to Source expanding. This is for you to be in that moment when you open that heart up. It allows you to become a magnet for everything that is good and positive for you. And it's an exchange, right? It's beautiful. That's why when you surround yourself with people that are loving and supportive, and everybody's a magnet, think of that energy going back and forth. What if there's 10 of you, right? It's a big circle, family, friends, whatever. Think of all of that. Oh my God, you guys all lift each other up. That's what's going on. If somebody is a downer, if someone's toxic, if someone is a criminal or whatever, right? They're going to bring it down because they're going to suck your energy. So just remember that. That's why you're really picky about who you're surrounding yourself with. That's the Ace of Cups. Then we have the Ace of Wands. That is literally out with the old, in with the new. It's a passionate spark, a new beginning. So literally, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, so when you release what's not serving you, it's going to create that void. Like I was saying, you want to fill it with something positive, and because it's out with the old, in with the new, make that new loving, high vibing, positive energy. Choose things that you love. Choose people that you love. Even, you're letting new people in too. It's not to keep a barrier up, but you see who they are. Your heart's strong enough to take it. If they're not vibing right, you can walk away. You're not married to them. You're not stuck, right? So it's letting that come in. Then we have the idea of having that passionate new beginning, that new spark. Start your own business, right? Get new relationships with people, like I said, whether it's going to be romantic, platonic, coworkers, getting a new pet, whatever it is, it's that type of relationship. Then we have the final ace, which is going to be the Ace of Pentacles, and that is literally a golden opportunity in the 3D. A golden opportunity in the 3D for you to do something that you love, right? It's one of those beautiful moments that it's an opportunity that will present, and especially when you're tapped into that Ace of Cups energy, when you're a magnet, that opportunity that presents is going to be something that you see and that you want to do, and you'll trust your intuition on that too. It's a beautiful energy, and usually when it's not just one thing, a lot of other things are connected to it. So that's your challenge, but let's get clarifiers. See, that's a loaded card. There's so much to it. All right, so for your opportunity, we have the Hermit. Oh, and the Eight of Cups. I'm laughing because the Hermit is also right here. So that's like the Hermit is now here twice, and that's key. We have the Page of Pentacles and Angel Temperance. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. Let me get the cards. All right, so the Hermit, and that's the Hermit character in this deck. All right, so we have in your opportunity the Knight of Pentacles being clarified by the Hermit and the Eight of Cups. So this is you definitely doing some soul searching. When you're on a mission to find out something, some opportunities in your life to be grounded, stable, secure, you've also gone within. You are doing some soul searching at the same time. Or at least it's around that same energy, because you want to know a lot about yourself. Know thyself. Self-knowledge is some of the hardest knowledge to gain, and you're going within because you're going in for enlightenment. You're learning about yourself. The other card that's here for enlightenment is in your guidance and advice from spirits. The Hanged Man, taking that pause, that time out to gain a different perspective. So this is really about you going within. So if you've been going, doing a lot of action, doing a lot of things external to you, this reading is also talking about going within and really examining aspects of yourself that if you just spend a little time doing that, the knowledge is invaluable that you're going to gain. And that will allow you to see beautiful opportunities coming your way, because if you don't know yourself, you're more likely to make mistakes. Because when you know yourself, then you know what is right for you and what is wrong for you. The Eight of Cups, this is you wanting to pursue something that is your passion. That's why he's got red boots and a red cloak on. And he wants that ninth cup to go right there. He is willing to walk away and risk it all. 8 cups is a lot. But you want that 10 of Cups. So you're willing to risk it all because you're keeping your eye on the prize. Again, this is you looking for emotional satisfaction. That's what that 9 of Cups represents before you get to that happy, joyful family, finding that joy. This is you wanting that emotional satisfaction. You want to feel good. And that's a beautiful thing. And we just left eclipse season in the month of September, and here we are. This is all lining up for you. That is an opportunity for you to find an opportunity with that Knight of Pentacles. Your opportunity is an opportunity. Then we have your challenge position, which is the lottery card, King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces, being clarified by the Page of Pentacles and Angel Temperance. So this again is you being presented with a golden opportunity. So for you to be able to tap into this energy, which is huge, it's for you to be able to see something coming. Do your due diligence on the types of opportunities that you're looking for. And so that means really go within with the Hermit energy and with the Hangman energy and see what kind of opportunities you're open to. Whether you're specific or it's a big sweeping energy, maybe you're open to investment opportunities and you're leaving that open because you haven't done your research yet to find out, is it cryptocurrency, heavy metals, is it stocks, is it real estate, is it doing something else? Do you want to be a venture capitalist? What is it that you want to do that you feel comfortable in? So, but when you say finances, okay, now then you drill down. You're looking at whatever the opportunity is for you. Maybe it's on your health. Well, maybe you start with a health exam to get a baseline to see what's going on. Then you figure out what it is that you want to do, right? It's that kind of energy. So it's a starting point because that's a messenger, that page. With Angel Temperance, this again is you being balanced along with that Justice card, scales of balance, right? That Justice. This is talking about you staying in this position of balance and harmony and neutrality in a way. This is you really being able to alchemize anything that's a negative into a positive. This is you knowing there's times that are rough and times that are good, and you're able to be in that balance in between. You know those rough times aren't going to be there forever, and you're strong enough to get through it. You know the good times are awesome and that you need to cherish them and relish them and really create those beautiful memories and those strong ties that bind if it's with people, because you know that that is a strength and you know that you'll get through it. I love that saying, this is not my first rodeo, and that's kind of how you take the bad times. You know you're going to get through it. They might not be pleasant, but you know you will get to the other side, and that will put you on this path to glory where you know how strong you actually are, but you're balanced. That's how you get to the King of Pentacles. You see these opportunities. They might start off small, and then you investigate. You do your homework to make sure that it's what it is that you want, and you remain balanced. It's not your first rodeo. So for example, let's take that. If you're going to do an investment opportunity, maybe you're looking at cryptocurrency, you think it sounds like fun, and then you investigate it and it's not for you. Great, then you know to walk away. Maybe real estate is more in line for what it is that you want to do and you're more comfortable there, right? It's whatever it is that you're looking for, it's doing that investigative work. So that is your opportunity. That is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where you're watching from. You guys know I'm getting ready to travel, and I am taking a tally. Ohio, I am coming to you in the spring. I cannot wait. I'm really excited. And what else to tell you? Oh yeah, and I also have a special going on my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or messages from your loved ones where I use my mediumship or any of my other 1-hour services, it's 15% off. Definitely go ahead and take advantage of it. It'll say autumn sale on my website. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.